Hey everyone, we are live. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear everybody. I'm sure everything is gonna go well with no other issues. But hi, welcome to my channel. We are going to be playing 10 Candles tonight. Um, 10 Candles Starlight. Starlight is a Filipino focused holiday module where porols, star-shaped lamps created during Christmas in the Philippines, is central to the story. This is the first time I've ever written a module for 10 Candles or for anything, and I submitted it as a Christmas jam, and I just wanted to see how it works, and I hope you enjoy it. Um, Before we continue, I would like for everyone around me to introduce who they are, a small who they are, what they're doing in the internet. I don't know who their characters are, and then we'll go. Whatever. Hey, I'm Glyza. I'm on the internet. You can find me anywhere else. Let's go with Kappa because they're better at
No. No. Hi, my name is Kappa. Christian is okay too, and also encouraged. I am a performer, producer in the TTRPG space, and we can do outros and stuff later. But I will be playing Luke. Luke is 30, young 30, we'll see. And uh I don't want to say hopeful, but not hopeless yet. We'll see.
this. Next is Ryomasa.
Hey, hi, I'm Rimasami on Twitter on mobile now, apparently, because apparently the desktop site is made of garbo right now. At RY0MASA, I am playing, oh God, Manny on the overlay. I had to look at my own name. I forgot. Yeah, and Manny does not want to be involved in this nonsense, and yet here we are. Is what I'm going to phrase that.
Yeah.
Pronouns he, they for both of us.
Perfect. Leland.
Hello. As you guessed, I'm Leland. My pronouns are he or they. I am the host for the show Good Neighbors, a Monster of the Week podcast. We are on Twitter at Good Neighbor RPG. Hello. And I am playing Wirt, who is 20 years old and really wants to be cool and is bright-eyed and reckless.
Awesome.
And this
Finally,
is Bilo Bilo.
hi, cat. Last but definitely not the least, we have JPG.
Hi, everyone. I'm JPG. I am a pop culture educator and consultant, and voice in the tabletop RPG space as well. And I'll be playing Darwin tonight, who is a deacon of Parole Island. Yeah, he's one of the faith-based leaders for this place.
Awesome. And you already know who I am. I'm Gleza, and I will be playing them. Also, non-binary. They, them. Hey! Would you look at that? Starlight. There's a land called Parole Island that have never experienced cold. Every winter, each household creates a little lamp shaped like a star with a little candle inside that holds just a little bit of magic. Each star lamp on its own is not enough to fight the oncoming blizzard that comes every year. But together, they make the island so very warm that the blizzard avoids the island to get altogether. It's been done for centuries that the island no longer remembers the snow and the cold. It has become a legend. Until this year. The small star lamps are disappearing. At first, it was assumed that people just stopped believing in the promise of the stars, and therefore they stopped creating them. But soon it was clear. Someone was destroying the lanterns. There's only 10 left, and winter is coming. These things are true. The world is dark and cold.
We are alive.
And we are alive.
And
well, they are
we
alive.
Well, yeah.
Did I do it right?
Yes,
now.
they are alive for now.
Thinking that online is so hard.
I was like,
yeah, it's hard to time it out.
Yeah. No,
and
I
we
just
are
go for
alive.
it. I just go for it.
Boom.
I just
Got
do
it.
it.
Don't worry,
We
thought it was
live it.
last.
we have about like 10 more of this, so you'll get to it.
Practice.
You'll get it. All right. All four of you find yourself in the church that Darwin is a deacon of. You've been having meetings. You're related, aren't you? And you've been trusted with trying to figure out what's going on. And you know there's only 10 lamps left. What are you guys talking about?
I just think in true Filipino fashion, like all of our moms made us like meet up over here first.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was literally just about to talk about our moms.
Wow.
Yeah.
whose mom is Tita Baby?
There's always a tita baby and an uncle
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. And which one's Tita Poggy, am I right?
No, I think we're here in order to. Do you think like an incident has already happened?
Oh,
Right? 'Cause
definitely.
I feel like something's already happened, and now we're down to the temporals, right? So
Yeah.
like, people are looking for answers, and I feel like, especially on this island, this is the number one place that they're going to be trying to find answers, right?
Right.
Could we
So,
say?
let's say that the puddles are submitted to this island, and in the church. So that's where they're stored, and soon at first you didn't notice that, they're becoming smaller and smaller. The amount is smaller and smaller until there's only 10 left, and it's starting to get colder. It's the coldest it's been in such a long time.
Could I say, or could we say that we were here already? Like we weren't in a state of alarm. We were celebrating. We were doing, like a good night feast, and suddenly something has just happened. So we were already here, and now people are having this discussion.
Yep.
Okay.
All of your families have gathered together for maybe like Noche Buena or something, and it's like this is a big place, and everybody had shared their food. You're all relaxing, and maybe one of you noticed that there's only 10 bottles left when there were like at least 20 or 30, because there's at least 20 or 30 families living in this tiny island. It's like a small little town, but it's an island. So
I think I come back from the sacristy, right? And I have a bunch of blankets in my hands. There's from like other times that people have donated. And I start handing it out to the three of you. And I say, hey, like, make sure everybody has one of these right now. Like, this is the coldest I've ever felt on this island. How's everybody else holding up?
I mean, it's kind of cool. I think. I don't know. It's
Pun
a little
intended?
bit different.
Pun intended, Wirt?
No. I don't know. It's
Because jokes, because that's where we're at right now. Right, great.
Sorry. It's, I don't know, trying to put a nice face on it, I guess. Sorry.
Just make sure that everyone, if you're comfortable still, we're taking care of those who are uncomfortable. Thank you, Darwin. I'll take a blanket and take a few of the blankets and help distribute them for you.
there's a couple of families hanging around, maybe two families, to like a couple of parents and their kid just hanging out at the church, and they're all like huddled over because that part of the island where their house is has gotten way too cold, to the point that there's just no heating at their house, so they're there at the church where it's the hottest, even though it's it's the hottest in the whole island because it's the center.
Well, I'm noticing that these two families, they're probably out on the edges of the island. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to talk to like one of the families. Yeah.
Go ahead and talk to them.
Well, when did you start noticing this happening?
Go ahead and roll the first conflict.
Okay, first conflict roll. Am I rolling all
Yes.
10 dice on this?
Yes, roll all 10 dice, and remember, you only need 1 6 to succeed. And it'd be really funny if you did it.
I got 2 6s, so that's good.
Perfect. You feel that the parents are at least very open, they're very willing to talk. So when you ask them if they see anything, they turn to you and they say, it's actually, we didn't really see anything, but the first thing that we experience, honestly, is a darkening. Our electricity just sort of started flickering, and it just started to become colder. Cold. I've never felt that cold before, said one of the dads.
We have the 10 Porols here with us, correct?
Yes. There used to be 20. No.
Yeah.
There used to be 30. Let's do 30. But now there's 10.
I would say, like, I turn to my cousins and I say, like, I mean, maybe we should start maybe putting these around the town by any chance? These people are living on the edges of the island, so I feel like if we start out there first, then we can start moving our way in, right?
But if they've been disappearing, right? Or they're just is that what's been happening?
They
Glyza?
have been disappearing.
If I think that's a good idea. I just think it would be hard for us to keep track. If they're really disappearing, someone is taking them. I think it would be much more. It would having them all in one place would make them easier to look out for.
Especially if anyone's going to be huddling up right here, anyways. I mean,
And on a slightly more morbid note, it'll make it easier for us to see if anyone's taking them if they're nearby.
Well, these are all really good points.
Here, how about we make some we make some, I don't know, bonfires. Maybe those
Yeah.
will provide some warmth.
Sure. We should probably also talk to some of the other families towards the edges of the island. Maybe see if they wanted to move inland for a little bit. Maybe at
Yeah.
least for the next couple nights.
Go around, let them know that they can find warmth at the church.
it'd be nice to see if we could like maybe run some tests as well. I mean, if they'll let us borrow the keys for a second, and we just like flick the lights on and off and see if any weird stuff happens that maybe they weren't paying attention to.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I should probably ask for their keys. just looking right at
for
Wirt.
the best.
Yeah, I was like, I should probably ask them for their keys, huh? Okay. So I go over and I ask them for one of the keys, and I think like we're like ready to set out, right?
Yeah. What the dad who was talking to you earlier hands you their keys and says, well, there's really nothing else there. It's really dark. The lights aren't working. The electricity isn't working in that area. Be careful.
Yeah, of course. And if you can just start, while me and the boys are gone, like, would you mind maybe staying around here with your family? Maybe start trying to take people in as we send them over.
No problem. I'll stay here, and just welcome people who come, I guess.
I do the mono, and then I just said
The monopo.
Yes.
I just do the
boy,
monopo, and then I set out.
All right. All four of you set out, and as you notice, people in near to the church, they don't really notice the cold. You don't really notice the cold so much either. But as you continue to walk away from the church, as the Parols, as you're further and further away from the Parols, you notice more and more people with heavier jackets or like heavier blankets wrapping around themselves. You see as you pass by some houses is further as you go, there are a little bit of flickering lights that you've noticed. And eventually you do reach the end of the edge of the island where the one who gave you the key, the house of the one who gave you the key is.
All right. Well, might as well check in to see if it works, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to go first, or
I got it.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I turn on my phone light to see if like even just local stuff does anything.
Go ahead and roll
Shit.
the dice.
Roll for phone.
Just 1 6. Just 1 6.
You'll be fine. It's just 1 6. Oh, by the way, if you get a 1, please make sure to remove it from the dice pool.
Okay. I have literally 1 6, and I'm removing 2 die.
Okay, so now you're just rolling 8 dice until the end of this scene. Please keep that in mind. You tell me what happens. You're successful with what you did with the light. What do you see?
Sure. Wirt is just trying to do like a is it battery operated? Is it power line operated? Like where the problem lies, and seeing that his phone does work when they walk inside, and that the house doesn't. Okay, something is wrong with the grid. Whatever is doing something, or maybe something is frosted over somewhere. It's not all light in the universe is disappearing. Wirt was looking for an easy. See, it's not magical. Come on.
You don't feel
that kind of thing.
It as magical, because your phone is working.
Exactly.
It is cold though.
Yeah, I think says that. Like, see, guy, yeah, it's just something's up with the grid.
That's good to know.
Hello, anyone home?
It's quiet. No one's responding. Mostly because they're at the church.
Yeah, it fully says that it's a joke. It's very evident that Wirt is not taking this as seriously as they should.
Are there neighbors here, or is it like this is the only house for a while situation?
This is one of the only houses in the edge. So
okay.
A lot more people prefer to be nearer to the church, just because of the whole like magic of the church that has been, the superstitions of the church that it's magical. A lot of people want to live near there. Mostly the people that are on the edge are people who work at like the lighthouse to make sure that welcoming people in. This is just one of the houses at the very edge, so there's not many neighbors there.
Okay. Then I think understanding that it's not like a lack of electricity or anything, I'll start looking at telephone poles and poking around the back to see if they've got a generator that just wasn't working or anything like that.
Yeah, like what did this family do? Like, do they have any like livestock in the backyard or anything like that? Or
they are farmers. They have a little plot of land. It's not big, but it's enough for their family. The island isn't really as modern as a lot of people are used to outside of the island. It's mostly like fishermen, a little bit of farming, that kind of thing. There's still TV, there's still like a little bit of telephone poles, but for the most part, the people living here are living off the land. So they have a farm. Luke, can you roll 8 dice for me, please?
8 dice. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh no. Okay. I did roll I did roll a 6, but I have also rolled 3 1s.
All right, remove 3. All 3 1s. And you, how many dice do we have left? I'm bad at math.
5.
5.
You are now
in 2 rolls.
You are now down to 5 dice.
We're doing great, everyone.
You're doing great.
No.
It's still a success. What do you find?
I think I find a potential source of why the power has gone out. I don't know if you have any ideas for that, but something that would explain why the power's out alongside why it's so cold.
Um, let's say you see bite marks
Okay,
that have disconnected some of the lines.
I see. I'll go. "Shh, hey, Manny, over here.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this? And do you reckon? And I'll point to the bite marks. Do you?
Do I
Manny?
recognize that?
Yeah,
Like-
I'll point to everyone, but I mean,
Yeah.
I assume Manny has the
Specifically,
most world
Manny.
experience.
Manny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
roll your dice. Roll the 5
Yep.
dice. See
That's
if
This is
you're
make up a
Do I
monster.
If you
roll me
successfully
5
recognize
dice
it.
for bite.
For bite
Oh.
marks.
Oh, that's pretty solid. Okay, so we have 1, 6, and no ones. God
Perfect.
bless.
Yes.
You're very successful. You know what this is. What is it?
Oh,
How up to date are you on your Pinoy cryptids?
I know for real,
That's
right?
wrong.
Like,
Which one is it?
it's okay. What it is you said that, and I was like, I've never seen Trece in my life.
Oh no!
It just exited my brain at the speed of you asked me a question, so now I've forgotten.
Make it a Chunuk or something.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make it super vague, just because I like keeping it vague early in the Ten Candles universe. and stuff.
Yes.
I will say that Manny does recognize it because they've seen something like this before. When they were younger, and when they told their parents about it, they were like, shuttled into their room and the door was closed, and then a whole flurry of activity happened outside, and they have no idea what happened after that.
Oh, it's the moon.
So but that's where I'm gonna leave it.
You remember it very clearly. Your parents were like, to your face, they were like, "Oh, there's nothing to worry about. You're fine. Go to bed. Just make sure all your windows are closed." And then you can hear like the chismis outside, and everyone is just like scared out of their mind, and like you hear the movement around, but they would never tell you what it was. And the next day, you ask your mom like what it was, and they're like, "Nothing happened. You were asleep. It's fine."
It was a
And
dream.
yeah, and
Gaslighting your kid.
Oh yeah, I was
You
gonna say.
could-
So we're playing Filipino gaslighting tonight.
Yeah.
yes, we are. That's how it is.
Yeah.
And basically, when you looked outside again, it was gone. Any
Yep.
trace of it was gone.
Yeah. So Manny says, "Okay, so I've seen this before. It was a long time ago, and I've only seen it once, and I have no fucking clue what it is. But Mom and Dad were real worried about it back then. Whatever it was, they wouldn't tell me what it was.
Was scared.
Yeah,
I mean, how old were you?
8 something or other.
Nothing in their livestock could have made this. So I'm starting to get a little bit freaked out right now. Maybe we should.
How high up is the bite, by the way? Like, is it like is it like low? Is it like on the pole at the top? Like, where are we looking in terms of elevation? Because this very much informs the answer to nothing of their livestock could have done this.
Yeah.
Because if it's like 20 feet up,
Which what are you looking at? Are you looking at the phone line, the lines? Are you looking at the pole? Are you looking at like?
If
Like
it
the
disconnected
little-
the lines, wouldn't it have been high up?
Yeah, if it depends on what Luke was looking at.
yeah.
Oh, sure. I'll say I was looking at the lines that the lines come up from they're buried from the pole to the house,
Mhm.
but there is a section of it that comes out of the ground so that it can connect to the house, and so
Yeah.
it was there. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, okay, so it's on the ground. Okay.
It's on the ground then.
Yeah, then my answer is no fucking shit, nothing they owned could have done this. So we're gonna table that and move on.
We should start warning the rest of the town, right? Like, should I ring the bells?
I don't think we're there yet. We
Wow.
don't know
Okay.
what.
You do.
Do you know what
hear,
this is?
While you're discussing, you do hear like swift, like scratchy movement, but you don't know where it's coming
Great.
from. It's quick.
Awesome.
And Manny, you remember the scratchy movement when you were in your room, and it's
Oh,
very
no.
different from the panic that you heard your
Mm-mm.
parents were doing,
Okay.
but you do remember the same sort of like
Same sound.
same scratchy sound.
Okay, well, shit. So, fuck, that's the same noise I heard. So we need to either leave or get in the house and figure something out. Where you have your phone, right?
Shines the light.
Great. Take a picture of the fucking bites. Because
Takes a
I don't know
picture.
what this is. You don't know what this is. None of us know what this is, but somebody back in town might.
Why wouldn't the thing just die if it bit the electrical system?
That's
It would
worse.
just die.
Do you understand how that's worse?
It just seems, I don't know. But fine, yeah, let's just head back.
Wirt, you're gonna take a picture?
Yeah.
Roll dice. Roll the dice.
Oh no!
I love that it's like
Yep.
recall specific details, talk to people about the dangers of home. Simple task. Word. Roll. Fuck.
Oh no.
I rolled no sixes.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you roll any ones?
I rolled 3 ones.
Oh.
remember,
Right.
it is if you have anything like traits, you can burn it now to re-roll one of
those
the ones
Ah,
one of the
if
ones,
you
yeah.
want to.
sure. Only one of the ones?
Only one.
I feel
Ah.
like
I thought it was all of them.
I
I
feel like it's
thought-
a waste.
Is it all of them?
no. I was gonna say I don't even know if we should be burning one of your traits right now.
Yeah, it is kind of early. Like I
It
feel like
is.
Let's
maybe
decide.
like
Let's
the
decide. You can
earliest.
burn.
It
You
does-
can just re-roll all the ones. If
Yeah,
it is the ones.
I have a little
gonna let
cheat
that
sheet here.
happen. Are you gonna?
Yeah, it's all dice. Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
it up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna burn it.
You're not gonna burn it?
what's
Okay.
Am I? I'm gonna say. Can we swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
great.
I
definitely
have
swear.
been doing it the whole time, so like
Where it
I
I hope
says,
so.
Imagine if it was no.
No, you can't. Your
Where it says,
Lola will be
you know what?
bad. So the you take a picture.
and where
And-
it says, you know what? Fuck it. And where we heard the sound marches out that direction.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
First of all, when you take the picture, since this is a failed conflict roll, when you take the picture, everybody sees that picture. And it's very, like, everybody looks at the phone and it's very grainy. This is not a normal photo, picture, whatever, because what kind of phone do you have? It's a smartphone, but what kind of phone is it?
This is advertising.
I don't care.
It's a Galaxy
Android,
A10.
iPhone, I just want to know which one it is.
Galaxy.
Sure.
A10.
It's an Android phone. Do you know
Yes.
how sometimes when you take a picture, the flash is on, but it's not really with Wirt's phone? It looks like it's super exposed when you took that
Oh.
picture.
Okay.
And before you said you were gonna go straight into where that sound was, and you're gonna go straight into it.
Yeah.
Before we continue to there, we are gonna enter the first truth face because the first candle has been put out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
This-
did re-roll the die. No successes.
So you burned.
Oh, so you burned it
You
and
burned
re-rolled it?
and got no success.
Yeah, and I did this because my virtue is decisive, and you can't see it.
There we go.
Decisive.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. So I did not know you burnt it and still failed. But we still you still failed. We are now entering the first truth phase. And since you were the first one, you failed the roll. You would be the first one to give the truth. But first, these things are true. The world is dark and cold. Wirt, what is your first truth?
If I may, what is the breadth of the truth?
You can say anything, as long as it's just one truth about that one moment. I am looking for a pen. Sweet, so I can write it down. Basically, an example is it stops
my
being cold. Something like that. Just one truth that you can say,
My-
whatever you want.
my truth is the monster can never be recorded.
Ooh.
Why?
All right. Can
Mm.
ever
Good.
Contractually.
be
We
recorded.
have phones that recorded 4K.
Darwin, your truth, please.
My truth is we noticed that there were multiple bites from multiple things up there.
Multiple monsters.
Great.
Monsters bites. Perfect. My turn. One of you is adopted.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And Luke?
As part of I know that the church is not super safe. I don't know.
The church is not safe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Manny?
In keeping with the church is not safe, when that last when the 10th lantern vanished from the church, somebody got hurt.
Oh, somebody got hurt.
Damn. We're good at this.
I know. You guys are great at killing yourselves. Wirt, your turn again.
When someone got hurt, everyone panicked and went home.
Everyone went home.
That's the most Filipino thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't want to be in this church. No.
Mhm.
Darwin.
Don't worry about that. Your auntie can take care of that later.
Sock it up. We're going home.
Back it up. We're going home.
Yeah, we have Vicks at home. Don't worry.
Oh Lord God.
Darwin.
I am another truth, right?
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that Luke's military training kicks in.
Luke has military training.
Okay.
I think we're on our last truth, are we? No, we're not.
We got
We have three
two
more.
more.
Two more.
Three more. Three more.
Right. Okay. My turn. Luke lied about his military training.
You stole mine. You stole my.
Good.
Oh
no.
You stole mine. That was good.
That one got
Okay.
that one got me.
That one's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Tita Baby is the only one that knows what these things are.
Ooh, Tita Baby.
But she
Knows.
does not want to share.
Okay.
Right. And finally, Manny. Oh, no.
No, that's all of us, right? The last one, or how does that work?
So,
Is there
there's
Is
9
it
candles.
9 and then yeah.
And you
Okay.
can only give 8 truths.
So we've done.
So
yeah.
now the final truth is
And we are still alive.
We're still
we
alive.
are still
Fuck.
alive. Perfect.
Live
Wirt.
live.
We are now rolling with only 9 dice. Please put
crap.
1 to the side. You basically you refill the ones that you lost. And Wirt, you are walking straight to where the noise is. What do you do when you? How do you feel?
Can we say that the noise is coming from the water?
We can. Yeah, the noise is coming from the water.
Wirt takes off his really cool shoes and rolls up his pants, and taking his phone out and like scanning. It's got that one of those cool waterproof cases,
Oh,
and
wow.
like
Nice.
getting into the water to like be like, what? It's just like something coming out, right? And dunks his head underneath the water to get like a proper look.
Okay. Roll 9 dice.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's if I start the scene, I have rolled again.
Yep.
You tried to do a thing, and therefore you're rolling dice. Oh, good. That's a great face. I'm already concerned.
What is it?
All sixes. All sixes.
0 successes.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
And also,
Leland's not allowed to roll for us anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be the only one.
Are you gonna do anything to change it, or are we gonna go to
Can
the
you
next
do anything
truth?
to change it?
I kind of can in
Are you-
that.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't want to keep burning through these so fast, but I feel like I have to not.
No, you're good.
You
do
you
it.
don't have to.
Just fit.
You don't.
Oh, but I want to
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what are you
detect
on?
some. I'm gonna burn my vice here.
Oh,
All right.
Lord.
As thinking that he saw something in water, does a quick dive into the water to chase after it, hoping that it's like a fish or a turtle or something to like pull it out of the water and be like, "See, guys, this is dumb." And I will re-roll my 2 1s.
Okay.
Oh
What
fucking
is-
god!
Did it fail?
Yes, I rolled
Awesome.
1s again.
Oh,
So
my Lord.
take out 1, and
What was your vice?
What was your
My
vice?
vice. I'm a gallivanter. I go
Ah.
after danger.
All right.
Oh.
So
I'm
you.
just, I'm just really glad that I was able to fit in Gallivanter in this whole game.
We are
That's a great word just put in there. Fantastic. Thank you.
gallivanter. I am gallivanting gallivantly into the ocean. Let's.
Sorry, no Weird Al is stuck in my head. Give me a second. Give me a minute. Okay, we're good.
You
We're good.
you try to take a picture, right? With your phone, you see something, but the minute you see it and the minute you take a picture, you forget what it looks like. You immediately forget. It's something terrifying, and you're terrified, but you can't explain what it is. And now it has your phone and has gone. You no longer have your phone. Hey, let's go to the next truth scene, huh?
Fucking Christ.
We're gonna
Wow.
die before we get back to the church to
We're-
ask Tita maybe what everything is. Like,
we are like the worst Filipino Scooby Doo gang ever.
These things are true. The world is dark and cold. And again, Wirt, since you failed the roll, you get to start again with the first truth.
The thing itself is freezing to the touch.
Oh. They are freezing. To the touch. And Darwin, your turn.
Tita Baby is my mom.
Tita Baby is Darwin's mom.
Yeah. Which is really funny because my mom is Tita Baby in
I have
real
an
life.
aunt that's Tita Baby.
She's the real Tita Baby. Yes.
I also have my mom's name is Girly, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Great.
That's a girly.
Perfect.
I have an uncle named Uncle Boy.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Good boy.
my turn for the truth. Darwin knows what they are, but has just forgotten about it.
Ooh.
Because Tita Baby
Okay.
knows. But
Just
Darwin knows deep inside, but doesn't remember.
I'm really glad the gaslighting came back in.
We're basically fighting a memory monster at this point.
Pretty
Well,
much.
when the electric lights don't work,
Luke, your turn for the truth.
We're all supposed to be cousins, but Wirt is actually my youngest brother. Tying back in to the adopted truth.
Wirt
Shit.
is the youngest, the younger brother. Luke. All right, Manny, your turn.
We wouldn't have noticed it with the first lamp that goes out.
Mm-hmm.
But now that two have, every time one goes out, someone gets hurt.
Every time.
Another person in the church is wounded again, which we may or may not discover if we ever
If
get
you
back
ever
there.
get back to the church.
No one's there. They all went home.
Currently, there's
Oh, yeah,
one.
you're right.
There's one person that got hurt and everybody left, but then one person actually didn't leave and they got hurt.
Oh, I
So
see.
let's go with that, everyone.
I like it. That's good. That's good.
Sure.
All right, cool. Wirt, one more truth for you.
Everyone in Wirt's contacts has started getting phone calls with no one on the other side.
Ooh, phone calls from Wirt.
Question: who among the three boys is on Wirt's contacts?
I'm sure
I
all
think-
of you are, but I
think
don't
we
know if you
all
have
are.
your
Are
phones.
we?
My phone's at the church. I forgot it.
Nice. Oh,
Is
so
that
it's
your
just me.
It was charging.
It was charging.
It's wow.
All right.
We all have that one cousin.
Yeah.
Always charges their phone. Always
Not me.
At someone else's house. Yeah.
Turn off location services. Like, please just do that, and you save so much battery.
For real.
Darwin. Last truth.
All of the wounds that people are getting, they look like ice and they like start to spread.
Mm.
Wounds or frostbite that spreads. That's just for me to
But,
easily
like-
write it down.
But like menacingly.
Menacingly spreading.
Yeah, like
Frostbite,
menacing.
but menacing.
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
Frostbite
watch
that
TV.
is menacing.
Good.
Awesome. And we
We are still
We're still
alive.
alive.
Still alive.
perfect.
Somehow
Yep.
nobody let Wirt roll anymore.
I have to go first.
We're still alive. No thanks to Wirt. Like,
Wirt, you come out of the water without your phone, and you know you've seen it, but you can't describe it. What do you tell your cousins?
I think I showed them the hand that was holding my phone, my left hand, and my fingertips have turned blue and my fingernails have cracked. And I'm Wirt is like, we should go back.
Yeah. Okay.
We need to go back.
It's gotten much colder. Much colder.
No, we need to take care of your hand right now. Get back in the house. Let's at least try to wrap this up. Let's see if the family has like a first aid kit or something. Look at your hand.
I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay.
Okay.
We have stuff at the church. It's not that long of a walk.
Let's
we'll head back, we'll regroup, and hopefully Wirt's learned something this time.
Wirt takes off his cool jacket. Because it's
gonna-
soaked now. It's not doing him any good.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll take your cold jacket, hold it for you, but then replace it with mine. I've got like a, I don't know, just not like a winter jacket because we've never experienced cold. It's mostly just for utility, but yeah.
It's one of
just
those
so that you-
jackets that people in the Philippines wear when it's cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
So I'll give it to Wirt and just so you don't, die of hyperthermia or something.
Mhm.
Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I mean, yes. Thank you. Fuck.
You all head back. Who's leading the pack, by the way? Who's leading the four of you as you're walking back?
I'm the oldest. I'll do it.
All right. Luke, roll.
Oh.
The
Perfect. All right, all right, look for phone, look at wound, walk.
All right. Here we go. So I'm rolling 8.
Yeah, you're rolling 8.
Lucky roll. Oh, no ones.
Uh-huh.
1 6.
Perfect.
No, wait, 2 6s.
All right. What do you're walking, nothing really happens, but you do learn something while you're walking. What do you learn as you're making your way back to the church?
I think as we're making our way back to church, we're noticing people going back to their homes, but they're not they don't have power. And so everyone is starting to light fires outside, be like gather communally, so that they can hopefully try and stay warm, despite their houses being freezing cold.
Yeah. As you continue to walk, you see the houses on the edge. The fires that they're making are smaller because it doesn't seem to be lasting. It feels like there is fire there, but it's like the heat is being sucked out as you continue to walk by it. It does get warmer as you come closer to the church. When you arrive at the church, you notice that there is blood on the entrance.
I'm gonna rush up. If there's blood at the entrance, I want to see where it's coming from. If anyone's gotten hurt or anything.
Right. There is one. Go ahead.
Does anybody else notice, or is it just Luke?
Luke is the first one who notices, unless he points it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll point it out.
You can come closer, and you will see it as soon as you reach the same distance that Luke has seen in the church. But he's the first one to see the blood on the steps, basically.
Yeah. So I'll rush up, and if you follow, you'll notice that I'm starting to investigate what's going on with this blood and pointing out or trying to see if it's in which direction it was heading. Was it going in? Was it leaving the church?
So the blood on
do
the
I see the source?
The blood on the steps looks like it's leaving the church.
Okay.
And while you're on the steps, you do hear moaning from inside the church.
Okay. When the cousins and secret brother arrives and walks up, I'll say, whatever left this blood is leaving in that direction. Do you hear that? And I'll turn to the inside of the church. Do you recognize who that is, Darwin?
Is it people sounds, or is it not
it
people
is people
sound?
And Darwin, you do recognize it.
Okay, who is it?
Can you define moaning more specific? Okay,
It's
okay.
your mom. She's moaning inside the church.
Yeah, I was like, she's what?
She's moaning inside the
Oh,
church. She
gosh,
sounds like she's in pain.
Not
Darwin,
the good
get
way,
out.
right? Because I was like, Mom, this is not the right place.
Not the
This is
time,
not the
mother.
place.
Mom, I'm a deacon. You can't do this.
Mom, this is
gonna get kicked out.
embarrassing to me specifically.
I think
She
it's
sounds like
very
she's in pain.
okay. So I think I kick the door in, and I'm like, Mom, what's happening? Like, what's wrong? And I just run to her side.
You see that she's part of her leg has started to freeze up a little bit. Like it's climbing up. And it's coming from this bite. But she also has a different sort of wound that seems more like a human has. Like it doesn't seem magical. It seems like she was hit in a more mundane way. Like she has a wound on her head. Like somebody hit her on the head.
I see.
But her right leg is starting to freeze up.
Okay, Manny, the sacristy has a first aid kit. Can you go grab that, please? It's going to be right behind the altar.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going.
Wirt,
Yeah.
you know what? No, your hands still hurt. Just stay here. Luke, we need to keep this place warm. In the back room over there's going to be a bunch of incense with and they're going to be matches and stuff. Can you please go grab that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Ma, what happened?
We'll come back to that. Manny, you're gonna go.
Uh-huh.
Did I just screw everyone? Did I just
Split the party.
Oh,
It's great.
no.
Split the party. Roll twice,
Yes.
everybody.
Let's do first Manny's one. You go look for something behind the altar.
Cool.
Roll dice for me, please.
Yeah. Okay, well that's 1, 6. That's good.
Did you roll a 1 at all?
So here's the problem.
Okay.
So
And 7
first off,
ones.
2 things. One, are you rolling against me just to make it extra bad?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm rolling this whole time to
Just
see
double
whether I
checking.
will
Cool.
take,
Yeah.
I do
just wanted to
have
double
2
check.
dice to
Um,
receive
No, that's cool. I just wanted to see if you had narrative control because it would influence how I roll this because I did roll 5 ones. So
Ooh.
I think we're gonna burn practical just to make that not
Mhm.
happen.
Good.
Okay.
Like, this is a first aid kit. It is in the same fucking place in the church. It's been in for fucking years, unless Darwin's fucking moved it, and Darwin is Darwin,
many
so he
sixes
probably hasn't.
How many 6s did you get?
I got 1,
right.
so like, I don't want to lose 5 dice on top of it. Though is the problem. So
That seems wise.
yeah.
Smart.
And, you know,
Do I need more for narrative? Did you beat me?
Because
on
I
that
did
one?
beat you on the narrative.
Ooh, that really affects my desire to roll this again. Then. Oh, that's so much
I
better.
mean, it's
Jesus
still
Christ.
a success.
It
but-
is, but like 5 ones and lots of narrative control. No fucking thank you. Okay, so that is way better. That's still you got 1, but that's 3 6s.
All right,
Total.
you beat me. All right.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Smart.
That's so much better.
That's how many.
Okay,
find
so
that box.
we're at 7. I have found the first aid kit.
Perfect.
Fucking hell.
You found it really easily. It wasn't it was in the same place at the same location. You successfully bring it back. Luke, you are in the room where the incense is kept.
Yes.
It's also the same room that the lanterns, the bottles are kept.
Okay.
And that's when you notice that there's only 8 left.
Oh, okay. I noticed that there was only 8 left. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a moment to smoke a cigarette as things are looking more and more dire, and I just need a moment.
Okay. Can you roll for me?
Just okay, yeah.
I just want to see if something happens.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's so we lost 1, so that's 7, right?
Yes.
That's great. That's good. 2 6s, but a 1-1.
Okay, remove that 1.
Removing the 1.
And I do not take narrative control.
Sweet.
Describe what you see during this moment of peace that's there, and you're looking around and you see, that 2 of the lanterns are missing.
Yeah. Not only are they missing, there is evidence that they have been destroyed.
Yep. You see bits and pieces of it, completely destroyed, and it doesn't look. It looks like it was bashed in. Like it looks like they were bashed in and taken away. And you easily find the incense. What do you do?
I'm gonna hang out here just in case whatever destroyed them and took them away comes back. But I know that the incense and these matches need to go out. So I think I'll spend maybe an extra couple minutes here as I finish my cigarette and take it back out to the group.
Perfect. Darwin, you asked Tita Baby like what happened, right?
Yeah.
She looks at you and she's holding her head and she says, I don't know. One moment I was looking for you, and then the next somebody hit me in the back of the head, and now I wake up and something bit me. And you can tell she's lying. You can 100% tell when your mom is lying. She's lying straight to your face. that
I-
she does not know what bit her or that she doesn't know what happened. She knows
I start,
exactly what happened.
Yeah, I start like treating her and everything, and like through the first aid kit. And can I roll to just like get the truth out of her?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, is it 7 die that we have?
I think we're at 6 now because we
6.
lost one.
Yeah.
6 die. Okay, cool. So let's roll it. Okay. So I got 3 1s.
Awesome.
No 6s.
No 6s, but 3
But-
1s.
Burn it.
But I think I'm gonna burn. I think I'm gonna burn my vice.
All right. What is your
Put
vice?
those dice away.
I'm gonna burn my vice, which Vane was given to me.
Okay, you're
I
very
think-
vain.
And I think since like a very big point of like me being proud and my mom being proud is that I went into the church and like I'm a deacon here. And so I'm gonna use that like, Mom, you can't lie
The
in
guilt.
the place. Yeah, in the place that
That
like you can't lie in the place that I worked so hard to be in and like all this other stuff, right? So I'm just like, look, you were the best at guilting me. I got you now, right?
You're lying to me in Jesus' house?
So yeah, so I'm using both my vanity and her vanity about my position.
All right, roll your 3 roll that 3 1s. Good luck.
What if we never solve the mystery and we just die? What happens?
That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Okay.
And then we figure out
So-
what
It
happened.
do be
in-
like that sometimes.
We find out in the
I-
green room.
I get to re-roll the 3 dice, though,
Just
right?
all the ones that you have.
All the ones. Okay.
You need a 6 for it. Did you get any?
That's a no 6s face.
No
That's a
sixes.
no 6 face.
It is a complete failure. We are going to turn off one more lamp. Oh, and
Now
you're
you know how it feels.
inside, Luke. Right? You're inside the room. When that
Mhm.
lamp goes, we'll come back to that.
Sweet.
Your mom looks at you, Darwin, while you're trying to guilt her into this, and her face is hard. She does not give anything away. She looks at you and says, "If I said I do not know, then I do not know."
You know who does know? Jesus.
She is pissed. Let's go.
Oh fuck.
My mom watches all
So
of my
good.
work here too. This is the least excited I am for her to see a piece of my work right now.
Wait, like your mom, like your real life mom?
Yeah, like my mom has
Oh,
gotten
good.
very obsessed with like rewatching live streams
Oh, that's so
after the
good.
fact.
Yes.
I'm
Perfect, I'm
not
so
excited
happy.
to- Not
Oh.
excited for her to see this
Is
one.
your mom actually named Tita Baby? Just out of
She's-
curiosity.
Yeah, in real life.
Actually in our family,
Ah,
she's
Tita
our
Baby,
Tita
no.
Baby. Yes.
Oh no, Tita Baby.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
Well, we are entering the next truth face. We are on we only have 6 candles. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4.
7.
We have 7 candles. These things are true. The world is dark and cold. Darwin, since you are the one who failed the conflict roll, give me your first truth.
The first truth is the paroles are definitely attracting whatever is outside.
The paroles are attracting it. To add on to that, they need the little magic that's inside that parole.
They're just paroles and pinatas at the same
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, I need that little candle magic inside. That's why they're breaking.
Candle candy. Anyway.
Candle candy. All right, Luke, your truth.
They are watching us.
They always have been.
Oh, dang it.
All right, Manny.
That's an optimistic standpoint. One of them is, in fact, watching Luke very closely because it is in the room with him right now.
Yes.
One is watching Luke specifically. Wirt.
Earl's got a break.
Manny has misremembered the original incident. He actually scared it away.
Manny misremembered and scared it away. Darwin, the last truth.
That first person that got hurt, they're bringing him back to the church because something strange is happening to him.
First person is coming back because something strange is happening.
Like he's getting like carried in by like family members.
Patient 0. Basically.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Coming back.
Okay.
Patient 0.
Cool.
And we are
assuming
Still
they're
alive.
Alive.
Still
we are
alive?
still
I don't
alive.
know. Alive in spirit? I don't know.
We
We
can't
are-
ad lib.
Currently present.
We are still alive. Perfect. Luke, you're in the room.
I am.
It's quiet.
Sorry, real quick question.
Yes.
What did Manny misremember? Because my audio processing brain failed spectacularly in that 30 seconds.
You misremembered
The childhood incident when your
Okay.
parents were like, no, nothing's wrong. You actually scared it away, and no one knows why or how or what. But
okay, cool.
You scared it away.
They told you something else.
You know, I think this is a great time for us to go on break.
Yeah, super gaslight. I love it.
I feel like it's a great time for us to go on break. 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be right back. I'm sure it'll be okay. See you in a moment. everyone, we're back. I hope you had a good break. I hope you stood up, stretched a little bit, drank some water, hugged your loved ones or something, or just, I hope you did something. It's great. We come back to Luke inside the room with now only 7 bottles left. But you were there when there was just 8. And you heard a big crash. And I'm gonna make this a dire conflict.
Oh, I
What
don't know what that means.
A dire conflict is when you can choose to die.
Oh.
If you fail, a dire conflict, everyone, is if you fail a conflict roll while you're on a dire conflict, it will result in very grave consequences. And this is the only time when players can choose to voluntarily die, to sacrifice their life to inspire someone. I wouldn't recommend it in this situation just because you haven't earned your hope die yet, and no one is around to be inspired by your death. But that is
I agree.
the dire conflict you are in currently. What do you do when you hear that sound?
I mean, obviously, I react and try and see where it came from. Not necessarily run in and investigate. That's if I did go through the military training, which I
if you
lied
did, you
about,
would not do that.
no. I'm not necessarily investigating. I'm just trying to see if I can see the source of that noise from where I am.
Go ahead and roll 7 dice for me, please.
All right, 7 dice coming at you real hot. Okay, that's not bad. That is a little bad.
How many 6s do you have?
Just a single one, but then also 1-1.
I do. It is a success, but I do take. I can seize narrative control from you.
I am. I'm gonna. I don't want to burn mine just for a single 1 dice. And I also don't want to remove the light. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm a big plays here. Is everyone okay if I darken a candle to seize narration?
Heck yes, let's
Fuck
do
yeah,
it.
do it.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. Big plays. Let's go. So
Hell,
yeah, I will.
sprinting.
We all need to cause at least one. So
Yeah.
So after this scene, we will go back to another truth sequence. But go ahead and tell us what happened when you look, and what do you see, and what do you
do? I see maybe not the creature, but a creature sucking the light and the magic out of a parole. They cracked it open like an egg, and they're absorbing the light from it. I instinctively throw my pack of cigarettes at it, hoping to scare it off. But at the same time, make a break for the door, forgetting all of the incense and matches.
The cigarettes don't really distract it. He's not done. The creature isn't done sucking on this magic. While you are running away, though, while you book it, you notice that there is a person beside it. You don't really know who the person is. It was just a silhouette, but you know it's human. But you're running away. Now we are entering the next truth phase. Starting with Luke, what is your first truth?
That was my last pack of cigarettes, and I need I need to I'm an addict, so I need to smoke one every few minutes or so, or else I'd start getting real nervous and it starts really affecting my ability to think.
All right. Manny, your turn for truth.
So Luke turned and threw the cigarettes, turned and ran. So he didn't see when, as the cigarettes sort of bounce and land and tumble, the thing that is draining the paroles, it finishes. It's done. And as the light on the parole fades, there's a little lick of light that started from sort of glowing around where the cigarette pack was being held, and one of them spontaneously goes up. And that light for a moment gives that creature pause until the person steps forward and snuffs it out.
Nice. That's a nice one. Wirt, your turn.
None of the people, aside from the cousins in the church, believe Luke.
Perfect. So none of the people besides you four? You three?
Yeah.
Okay. Believes. Darwin.
Manny was bitten as a child.
Manny was bitten as a child.
Cool.
Wait, like, but
By the
like,
monster, not a random stranger.
Yeah. but nothing has happened, right? Like nothing.
I mean,
nothing has happened. It's been decades.
I mean,
and nothing has happened.
Mhm.
Nothing has happened that we can see.
Okay. Cool. Put that truth up right before.
I mean, it's my truth. I could change that completely.
Yup.
What's a good truth? Manny's actually half monster.
Cool.
Manny is half them.
Is he the adopted one?
That's the them part of he, they. Hey.
Perfect. Luke, you run in. You run into. Oh, sorry, we forgot the last one. And we are
Still alive.
Still
we are
alive.
still alive. These things are true. The world is dark, and we're still alive. Perfect.
We gotta time it.
That was
We
close.
do. I'm
was
so
close.
proud of all of you. Luke, you run inside. And you see Darwin and Tita Baby like sort of talking and trying to guilt each other into like admitting that Tita Baby knows. You see Manny running up with the first aid kit. And what are you doing? You're just sitting next to Darwin?
I think largely trying to just like warm their hand and stuff, but I think otherwise, I think, keeping an eye out the window, expecting something to come back inside, because they don't know that the monster is inside. So they think, I'll catch it the moment it tries to come in.
Right. Luke, as you run into the sanctuary, a group of people burst in carrying this man in carrying this man who looks a lot worse. Like it's his whole arm is frozen. His whole right arm is frozen, and it's getting closer and closer up to his face, and that's why they brought him here to try to like warm it up so that he doesn't freeze his head off, kind of thing. So he's being brought into the church and being brought in front of Darwin. As they break in, as this whole thing happens, there is a scream outside. It is a very, very loud scream of somebody in pain outside.
There's so much going on. Oh my god.
What is everybody doing? Who wants to go first?
Is it like wall sconces? How is this room lit?
The room is lit by like a lot of candles, basically. It's like a church, it's a Catholic church. There's like candles. There's a little bit of a chandelier at top that has a lot of lights in it. It's well lit that you can see everyone, but it's not like bright as day kind of thing.
I'm gonna go rush outside.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna go rush outside. Well, go ahead and roll. How many dice are we at now?
6.
We are at
Cool.
6.
We had roll to walk. Now we have roll to run.
Yes.
That's good.
I love it.
Success.
Success.
Oh, good.
How many 6s?
1.
All right.
Oh no.
Subtract 2 die.
You keep narrative control, but everybody from now on rolls 5
Down to
dice.
4.
Oh, 4. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Cool. What do you see? You have narrative control.
Wonderful. I think when Wirt rushes outside, they run into a bunch of the people that have just like, everyone kind of went home for a little while. Everyone has come together and they're standing in a circle holding hands and they are just screaming.
Right.
They just shout into the open air. And when Wirt is like, guys, what happened? Who's hurt? No one looks at him. They just scream into the open air.
Yeah, they're everybody is screaming.
This is some Midsommar stuff
Yeah.
right now.
At first you're worried that they're in pain, but it doesn't make sense. It feels like, and it's only the adults actually that are screaming. Like,
I like that.
the kids your age, or not the kids your age, but like the people your age, the older generation, they're screaming towards the sky. Darwin, Tita Baby is screaming now. Everybody is screaming. And everyone else is confused at what is happening. And what do you do? Wirt?
I think Wirt has like ran back inside, slammed the door, and has covered their ears and are saying, "This is a dream. This is a bad dream. This is a bad dream."
Luke, you run in. You see Tita Baby screaming.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like she's just screaming because of pain, because you just like they were in the like Darwin, you were in a mid conversation and she stops and she just starts screaming. And you see this. What do you do?
Oh man. I'm gonna rush over and trying to tell Darwin, because Darwin's right here, and then later Manny, trying to tell them, I saw what's taking the pearls, what's destroying the pearls. There are and they don't know that they've gone out, right? There, as far as I know, 3 of them have gone out.
Yeah.
Or 2 of them had gone out, but then I saw the 3rd one broken.
Yeah. Another one has been wrecked while you ran out.
Yeah, but I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
We only have 7 left. And I'm like, oh, hello, hi. Sorry, there's a dog here.
Oh my god, that would have been terrifying.
Sorry, puppy break. Hi.
Oh!
Hi, puppy
I would like my hope
break.
die now.
Hope has been inspired.
Good. Good.
So yeah, I'll let one of our friends is over and needed to use the bathroom, so I gotta watch the dog for a little bit. I try and over the screams of Tita Baby, try and let Darwin and Manny know that I saw it. It's in the room. It's it's breaking them. It's taking them. And then I'm gonna like not like grab, but like, like put my hand on your shoulder, Darwin, and sort of lean on you for a little bit of support because I'm scared.
Okay. You stay here. Try to calm my mom down, right? Um okay. Manny, you also, like, I don't know, like, go check on Wirt right now, and because I don't know what he saw. I don't know what they saw outside either, and so, um, okay, this is a weird question, but did anybody alter serve as a kid?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know how you have the big old cross that you gotta like carry in? Okay.
Oh, good.
I take that thing and I'm gonna go get the paroles so we can protect it inside of the church.
Oh,
Oh, good.
That is a good one. So you
Where's
take it.
the incense burner meteor hammer? Like, let's go.
yes.
So you take the big cross. Your mom is not paying attention to you. In fact, it looks like they're a little wooden. Like the way they're screaming sounds almost like monotone now. It doesn't seem like I said, it doesn't seem like Tita Baby's in pain. She's
Look,
just screaming.
If anybody can hit the keys and the pitches, it's going to be Filipino people.
Yeah,
so I understand.
it's like a it's a kind of screaming.
It's like the Mariah Carey, like
the Mariah Carey, and you're all like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
You go ahead and grab that that cross. Are you gonna go straight into the room?
I'm gonna, because we gotta protect these things, right? Like, we have to protect these things.
Yeah. Is anybody else going with Darwin, or is it just Darwin?
Darwin said, "Look after Wirt," so Manny is.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm looking after Tita Baby.
All right, here's the.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay,
Manny.
so here's the problem. Manny can't hear shit, right? Because Tita Baby is screaming at the top of lung, like 2 feet from them.
Yep.
So Manny is practical and we'll bring this other thing if it needs to be, and is just gonna try to punch her out to stop the screaming.
Yes.
If it wasn't you, it was gonna be me. Like, I was
I'm just gonna tell my mom to just not watch this stream. I'm just gonna.
We're not punching your mom.
You're not punching your real mom. We're punching Darwin's mom.
This isn't you. We swear. This is
isn't
fictional Filipino Tita Baby, also mom.
It's a different Tita Baby.
It's our moms collectively. Like.
Both of you are gonna roll. Darwin, go ahead and roll first, and then Manny will roll. I just want to see the results before we do anything. We're at 6 dice, right?
4 now. We're down to 4.
It's 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
down.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
Oof.
At least for this scene.
I'm sorry, I cut out for a second.
Darwin, go ahead and roll 4 dice.
Gotcha.
We're at 4 now.
Okay, 4 die. All right. Ugh, okay. 2 6s, no 1s.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna roll my
amazing
4.
Oh.
All right, you keep narrative control.
Oh, thank God.
Manny, before you tell what happened, Manny, you are attempting to punch Tita Baby. Go ahead and roll 4 dice.
Yep. 2 successes, 1 1.
Okay. I take narrative control when it's your turn.
Ooh, good.
Perfect. Darwin, let's start with you because
actually I'm gonna burn spiteful.
Okay.
which is my vice.
Okay.
And see if
Ooh,
I can get
yes.
it. I'm gonna try for that third 6, and we'll see.
Okay.
Really hammer it in there.
Nope, it's the second one. Never mind.
Perfect.
Yes.
So I will describe what happens. It'll still be a success. I just take narrative control. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Darwin, tell me what happens when you break into the room that has the paroles. There's only 6 left. Oh, and you remember that Luke told you there were 7.
Okay. Do I see it? Do I see one of them?
You can decide on that. You can decide if you do see it, or you can decide if you don't.
I see one of them.
Perfect. They are crouched over, and you see that there is an outline of a person who had just stepped on the cigarette that was lit up.
Oh yeah, and I just say not in my house, and I swing.
You swing. Awesome.
Yup, that's it.
You swing and it hits. It hits this person. But the monster looks at you.
Oh no.
And again, you clearly see it. You know what it is. And you remember that you know what it is. And then it disappears. And then your memory of it disappears again.
No.
Basically, it seems that you can only remember it when you're looking at it.
Oh no.
But you forget immediately what you know that something was there. It was eating it, and you know exactly what it is and how to beat it.
Yeah.
But you've forgotten immediately the minute it's gone.
I grab. Yeah.
There's one person that has fainted over there. Who is it?
Wait, there's one person that what?
That the person that you hit, the outline. Who did you hit? The monster or the person?
Monster. I hit the monster.
You hit the monster, but it disappears when you do it.
Okay.
There's a person there standing. Who is it?
Could it also be Tita Baby?
Yes. It's Tita Baby. Tita Baby is standing and she is not screaming. Her leg is fine. And she's standing right there and she's watching you. And says, Darwin, what are you doing?
Ma, what are you doing right now? I've been talking to you outside.
There's somebody outside that looks like me?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Are you saying it's starting?
And then I just I'm assuming for this room, there's only one way in, one way out at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. Do I get the vibe that it's really her, or can I roll to see if it's really her?
Let's get back to that. I want to satisfy Manny's roll of the punch. I take
Great. What am I punching now? I'm
you're
way less excited about
You're
this.
punching a screaming Tita Baby with her right leg. As far as you know, it's Tita Baby, and you are successful. You punch. Where are you aiming to punch?
Oh, it's just right to the temples, knockout blow. Just shut. It's don't somebody else said shut up.
Somebody else. And then you punch her, and she does. She falls back, and for about maybe 10 seconds she's quiet, but her mouth opens, and the scream continues, but her eyes are closed. For all intents and purposes, without the screaming, she does look like she's knocked out, but she's still screaming.
Oh no.
So, okay. Can I rope this in as a narrative action just real quickly? It's because Manny is just going to be like, oh, well, don't give it that. And just reaches over, grabs a Bible, and just shoves it into her mouth, shut up, and walks over to Wirt.
Nice, like a wallet.
It's there's still sounds, but it's muffled.
Yeah, exactly. It's Goes over to Wirt.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm like, this is for your own good. We need to figure out what is happening to the baby, and she's still screaming. I'm like, I'm just trying to explain this.
It's going through. It's
To the
just going
unconscious
through
screaming Tita
to
baby.
the unconscious screaming Tita baby. The screams
no.
outside continue. Different voices, different tunes or whatever, but it's the same sort of sound where it just sounds like it's screaming without purpose. Like there's no feeling to it. It's just scream.
Great.
I think Wirt is in the fetal position, right next to the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hands over his ears.
Yep. Manny just kind of like leans over and then just like grabs you by the shirt collar and like pulls you up to sit upright and is like, okay, look, as far as I can tell, there's 4 of us in here. We're all not screaming. There's a lot of screaming outside, and Tita baby is screaming. And that means of the people in here, the 4 of us are the only one who can do anything about this. So I need you with us.
What am I supposed to do? Nothing makes any sense.
Your hand is getting more and more painful, by the way. It's getting it's freezing.
I think snaps your hands away. Don't touch me.
Also, you feel a need to start screaming. Can you roll to see if you beat that?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I do not.
Oh
boy.
Butts.
Oh no.
Butts
and balls.
What?
Okay.
What do you get?
Fucking a 1, a 5, and a 3.
Boy.
Jeez.
Yes.
We're so good at this game.
I'm so proud of you guys. We
all right. Yeet.
We're gonna enter the truth phase. With 5 stars left. 5 paroles left. I'm gonna take that here. These things are true. The world is dark. And Wirt, give me a truth.
Everyone knows Wirt is going to die.
All right. Darwin, your truth.
I feel like this is gonna be really awful, and I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
So that means do it, right? Like,
yeah.
Darwin got switched in that room.
Darwin got switched.
So already we've lost.
We've lost 2. They're still here theoretically, but
they're still here theoretically. But Darwin has been switched.
There's a time.
Okay.
There's a clock.
Everyone knows that Wirt is going to die, but it's not because of a monster. They're keeping a secret that he is actually deathly ill.
Oh no!
Did we just have?
That just seems rude. Like,
yeah, it's like a cancer. Do we just have a cancer story arc in this?
I don't get to die by the monster.
I mean, you're. Everybody knows that you're on your way out, but you don't know.
Oh, I see. This was like prior to whatever.
Yeah,
going
prior
on
to
here.
the monster thing, all
That's
3
why-
of you
That's
have
why we're so
known.
worried.
That he's on his way out, except Wirt doesn't know.
Yes.
Oh my God.
How does Wirt not know?
Oh no.
That's some real shitty like Filipino family shit going on.
You're fine. You're
No.
okay.
You're adopted. You
That's
have like
so
cancer.
dysfunctional.
Nobody told you.
You have magic cancer.
I can see why Manny left. Like,
You have magic cancer.
oh,
Oh no.
Why Wirt is gonna die? Luke, the last truth for this scene.
everyone has stopped screaming at the exact same time.
Perfect. And we
Are still
1,
alive.
2,
two,
3
three.
are
still
still alive.
Proud of
Okay.
you.
You're muted, Lee. Well done.
Golly.
It's
Oh,
okay. You're on your
Lee.
way
So
out.
close.
It's fine. Awesome.
Give it 3 seconds. You won't have to say it anymore.
Everybody, you can hear the screaming immediately stop. Darwin, you're in that room and you're talking to Tita Baby, your mom. She's freaking out because she said it's already starting. We're going to play out the switch.
Okay.
How does it happen? How are you switched?
I think it's that thing that I hit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Like I did like nothing to it. It just and I'm just assuming that the Tita Baby in that room isn't the real Tita Baby.
Right.
And it's very like, oh, but you know, you're just gonna listen to what I'm gonna tell you to do. And then I turn around and it's the copy. Right?
Perfect. You see yourself exactly the same, the same, like what you were wearing. If there's dirt on your shirt, they have the dirt on their shirt as well. And they stare at you. And it looks like it's trying to memorize your movements. And what do you do?
Oh, I try to fight my way out of there.
Perfect. Tita Baby is holding you back.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll with your 5 dice, please.
5 dice. Okay. So no 6s, 2 1s.
Oh, my.
Do
Okay.
you have anything to
Wait.
burn?
Wait. I do have something to burn. My virtue is righteous.
Awesome.
Oh,
Go ahead and burn
Again,
that.
not in the house of Jesus.
Not in the house of Jesus. You can't do this in the house of Jesus.
Okay. So I get to roll the 2 1s,
Yes,
right?
only the
Okay.
ones.
Okay, 2 1s. There. I got a 3 and a 2 on that one.
I'm going to mark this as a dire conflict.
Okay.
Because you are being...
I'm literally fighting for my life right now.
You're fighting for your life, and there's Tita Baby holding you back, and there's this person that looks exactly like you standing in front of you, and he punches you. At first, it doesn't hurt, but it continues. And it continues to punch you, and you find it really weird that it doesn't hurt at first, but it is pushing you, and you trip. And you break one of the burrows. There's only 4 left of the burrows. Because you fell down and broke it. And you see Tita Baby, your mom. And you now, Darwin, this version of you, hold their hands out. And they suck that little magic from that burrow. And they share it. And then they drag you away to a little sort of cage. And they lock you there.
I mean, it is a church, so I just assume.
Yeah.
Like...
There's a little cage there.
I didn't encounter that.
You encountered a cage in a church, but...
Glyza, can I play fake Darwin?
Yes, you absolutely can play fake Darwin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I was hoping you'd say that.
But you won't roll for fake Darwin. You'll just be fake Darwin.
I'll just be fake Darwin? Okay.
Yeah. And again, all 3 of you don't know this. Anyway. Let's go into the truth face.
So we're down to 4 now, right?
Yes, we are down to 4 dice.
Okay.
Darwin, give me your truth. Oh, sorry. These things are true. The world is dark and cold.
The next truth is fake Darwin is going to try to copy Wirt next.
Fake Darwin is aiming for Wirt. Manny has already been switched, but unsuccessfully. Manny has already been switched, but unsuccessfully when he was 8.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh my goodness.
It's
He's just a
only half
sleeper
switch.
agent.
It's a half switch. That's what happened.
Is it like an
Yes.
us situation?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know, right? Like, what's
Oh,
like? I'm
well
just gonna
done.
start saying all the things in the Winter Soldier's journal, and then he switches.
The monster has gotten so far away from our original conception of the monster.
It's okay.
It was like,
That's
oh, it's a
10
bestial.
candles, baby.
Yeah,
Like,
10 candles will do that to you. Yes.
It used to be like bestial and cold and like in the distance, and now it's us. Like,
it's so cold.
It's still very cold. The church
it
is
was
now
them, but it was
super
us all along.
Luke, it's your turn for the last truth for the scene.
Oh man. Okay. The we don't know it, but the island has been crumbling away.
Island has been crumbling away. Perfect. And we are 1, 2, 3.
Still alive.
I was muted that time.
It's okay, it's almost there. We are down to 4. And I'm gonna get 1. That's perfect. All right. Fake Darwin. But nobody knows. You walk out. And you look back. And Tita Baby is no longer Tita Baby. It's your dad this time. Uncle Rudy.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm just gonna say,
hey, hold up. Now we're personally attacking me. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm just coming up with my own uncles and aunts' names, okay? Just because
what's
we
it
have an
Which
Uncle
one is it
Rudy.
short for, though?
Rodolfo.
Rodolfo.
It has-
Okay,
it's
cool,
Rodolfo, for
cool.
sure.
Yep, yep. Okay.
So Uncle Rudy, your dad, Darwin, but everybody else's uncle walks behind you. You see Luke, you see Manny and Wirt, you see Darwin walk out, and he is calm. Darwin, what do they see?
I'm just like, oh, Dad, make sure to go help Mom right now. Oh, what else has been happening out here?
The screaming has stopped.
I don't even think I. Yeah.
Except for Darwin inside, he's trying to scream, but like it's nobody can hear him.
Oh.
So Tita Baby stop screaming, right?
Yeah, Tita Baby stopped screaming.
Cool. I take that Bible out and I whip it at Darwin's head. Because
Okay.
there's no fucking way Darwin leaves that big old fucking cross in the room and he didn't come the fuck out with it.
Go ahead and roll your stuff.
Cool. Is this a good time to moment it up?
Yeah,
Ooh.
go get your
think
moment.
It is. Okay, so my moment is I will find hope when I remember the old ways.
The old man is
Oh.
launching a Bible at someone.
Oh.
Well, it's older than that. We'll see if it works though.
Oh no. Like 8 years old ways.
Okay, so that is a 6.
Perfect.
And 1-1, but that means I get a hope die now, right?
You do get a hope die, and it is a
Cool.
success. Describe what happens as fake Darwin is hit by this Bible.
So, as kind of the same way it did with Luke earlier, I take the Bible and sort of lift it up, sort of hand it, and then turn and whip it at Darwin's head. As it leaves my fingertips, the pages ignite.
Oh,
The same color of lamp as the puddle.
awesome. What happens to Darwin? Fake Darwin.
I think it's very. Has anybody ever seen The Thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you know how like they look human and then just like one appendage just like shoots out and like and now it's
Mhm.
like terrifying, right? I think it's one of those where it's like
Oh.
Darwin's not even looking and then boom out of his neck it's just like a like some sort of like ice wolf face that like catches it and starts burning.
Oh.
Perfect.
Cool.
Uncle Rudy is upset.
I wonder why.
Uncle Rudy is going, no! You weren't supposed to do that! Right at you, Manny. And you feel something, Manny.
Cool.
You feel something. What do you feel? Something's rising up. He looks at you and he's calling, like there's something in his eyes that's calling out to you. And you feel something. What does it, what rises up?
It feels like the insipid cold on a winter night where you've stepped outside of a building you've been in for 8 hours and it's not quite so cold at the start. And then the more you're outside, you're saying like if you're waiting for a bus or waiting on the platform for a train, it starts to sink in like just it's like slowly clawing further and further in it from through your skin to your bones and everything starts to ache. It's that kind of cold. I think is what Manny starts to feel.
Yeah. And you start remembering. You start remembering what happened when you were 8. You were bitten when you were 8. And your parents, they did something that stopped and ebbed it. What did they do?
Um since since the light of the paroles are the things that keep it at bay. Um
And it's also what feeds them to become strong.
Also what feeds them, yeah, but it's a weird symbiotic relationship in that way. um there are people on the island who are the people who have learned to light those puddles. They're the ones that maintain them, and Manny was sort of put under their tutelage for a while, um and to the point where like it balanced it out enough to the point where they could live a normal life. But his parents would never tell him why. He wouldn't tell him, and for that and other reasons, that's when he stopped and left and went away, because there was just a very big lie in the family that was so he never knew what it was, but it was palpable in the way that when you can tell someone is lying to you, it's hard to keep that relationship going.
Why did you come back?
Because he had been away long enough that he worked up the courage to say goodbye forever.
Mm-hmm.
And had come back to let his cousins know.
Perfect. Wirt, your hands are getting colder. And you feel, at first you felt the urge to scream, but then it stopped. You feel calm, but it's in a natural calm. You feel like a part of you is being taken over. What do you do?
After like having that like serious moment of panic and then kind of taking a second and breathing, I think for Wirt time slows down a little bit, not magically, just like in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of hear themselves breathing as they look at Darwin's neck monster and
Luke's military training.
right, and looks at unknowing brother, and I think Wirt grabs Luke's hand
Mm-hmm.
and makes a beeline for the paroles, thinking, if nothing else, we should be near them.
Perfect. I am going to make you roll for it.
Failure.
Perfect. when you grab Luke's hand, Luke, your hand feels like it's been bitten.
Oh. Is that how
Remove
cold it
one
is?
also.
Yes. So we're down to 3, by the way. Wow. We're down to 3. Your hand feels
did
bitten,
it.
Luke.
Mhm.
And you feel the cold that you've never felt before. Of all of the cousins, you've never felt this cold. I feel like the other 3 have felt this before, but you, Luke, have been just warmed your entire life. And
Okay.
this time it bites the cold that you feel. It's fucking painful.
Yeah, I wince back. Like I retreat and pull my hand away because it's, it's like getting shocked.
Wirt, he doesn't want to follow you because
What
of
are you
that.
doing?
It's cold.
Your hand
Yeah,
starts
I
to
know.
freeze.
I'm gonna look at. I look at your hand. No, your hand. It's
That doesn't
ice.
matter. We have to go.
I think Darwin is like Terminator walking towards you.
We're gonna go to the next
Oh,
truth
no.
sequence before we continue.
Okay.
By the way, Wirt, give me your truth. Oh, this is true. The world is dark and cold.
The monster will give us a 30-second pause.
Why?
Curiosity.
Curiosity. The monster is curious at what you will be doing.
That's a good one. That's a good reason.
Darwin.
Anything else outside that has been turned they've all gotten to the church now.
They're inside the church now.
They're just about to bust through windows.
Oh, cool. We've got full zombie. Great. Excellent. Excellent.
Perfect. And we are 1, 2, 3.
Still
alive.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, that was close.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
3 dice. Who wants to do something?
Frick.
I would like to.
Mhm.
Having this all click in my mind, Wirt telling me that we need to get to the pearls. I will. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what's going on, but we need to at least protect the pearls. And so, I'll, motion for both of us to start sprinting just towards where were they held? They were held in like one
In
of
that little room. They're still
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. Okay. Oh, we're still in there?
No, the paroles
Oh,
are
they're
still in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna start beelining it.
You
with
get in
Wirt.
there and you notice that there's only 3 left. And Darwin is locked up in this cage.
What the hell?
Darwin,
Get me out of here!
Rattle the cage.
Manny, what do you do when Luke and Wirt run into that room?
Having an existential crisis, I think. So.
Perfect.
Yeah, roll for existential.
Roll for
Roll
existential
to
crisis.
see what you no. Luke and Wirt, you see Darwin all locked up. What do you do?
Could we use the big ass cross to like?
Yeah, I was
as a
gonna say
bar?
Yes.
Oh, somebody
Who is that?
somebody redeemed Hello Darkness, my old friend.
So
So you heard
Thank
it.
you, Riley.
Riley.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That was right at the moment. I was like, what the heck happened? What did I do? Perfect.
Amazing. That was great.
All right.
Holy peeps.
Good.
Scare the shit out of me.
Who's taking the cross and trying to break through it? Wirt?
Why not Luke? I don't think Luke has rolled
Yeah,
in
I
a
was
little
gonna
bit.
say
Okay.
I can.
Luke, go ahead and
I'll
roll
take it with
the
my fake
3.
military training.
Yeah, with your fake military training.
Oh no.
Okay, 1 success,
1 success.
and we
Okay.
keep all these dice, yo.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5, a
I'm
2,
going to
and a
roll to
6.
see if I gain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. That. I don't take narrative control, which is great. You are successful. What do you do?
If there's a lock, I'm jamming the end of this the pole thing into the lock and wrenching it so that the lock snaps,
Perfect.
and able to get my cousin out of there. And there are 3 left. I'd
yes,
like
there
to.
are 3 left.
I'm gonna grab each parole and give it to give one to Darwin, one to Wirt, and hold one myself, and just, we need to protect these.
Perfect. Manny, as you're outside, all the lights have been turned off suddenly. Whatever light that you're seeing, the candles in the church, the chandelier, it all goes out. You can't see anything because you're used to the bright light.
Oh no.
No! Stop!
No.
We're in a serious moment here. Thank you, game,
That is
for
terrifying.
breaking this.
That is
That
terrifying.
is
My-
so loud.
Oh, my heart jumped because I
My heart,
saw
in
it
fact,
in
did
pop
not
up
go
in
on.
chat. And I was like, "What is that?" And then it played.
Chat, please.
Just the worst.
Oh,
Manny,
Chat can
what
do
do
whatever
you
they
do?
want. Chat can do whatever they want. That's on
Sorry,
you, Glyza.
What?
Chat, what do you? No, not chat. Manny, what happens? What do you do? The lights are off.
I've lost memory of the last 30 seconds. What happened?
All the lights in the
Oh.
sanctuary has gone out and it is
Ah,
completely dark.
Great. Manny also books it for paroles. That seems like a reasonable choice at this point.
Go ahead and roll to see if you're successful
Uh-huh.
without anybody stopping you
In the dark.
in the dark. They can see.
You have to navigate the pews like a
well,
maze.
Good luck, whoever rolls after, I guess. I have 1 6 and
Perfect.
2 1s. The hope die did nothing for this time. So you have 1 die. Good luck, I guess.
Let me just roll first to see
Yep.
if I take narrative control. I do not take narrative control. You are successful. How do you avoid all these people, or you assume people, trying to stop you from entering that room?
Manny says, I'll go get them. And faking as hard as possible walks right by fake Darwin as if there's nothing in the world wrong.
And you're successful. Fake Darwin apparently doesn't understand what's happening, sort of, because you threw a Bible at them, but you're also like Darwin knows that you're part of them, but not completely, but feels like you've decided to become a part of them. So he doesn't stop you. All four of you.
That's right.
All 4 of you are now inside the room. What do you do as soon as you enter?
Slam the fucking door.
Perfect.
Glyza, can you remind me what a brink does again?
A brink is when you've been pushed to the very edge.
Okay.
And you get to re-roll your whole dice pool.
Oh, the whole dice pool. Okay, cool. All right.
You're all you're all in this room, and there's 3 bottles left. Manny, you have, I think, 30 seconds before everybody outside understands what's happening.
What? Just cool.
What do you tell the 3?
Well, okay. The lights all went out outside, and there's hordes of people, things, them. I don't. Whatever. Point is, there's a whole bunch of things outside coming into the church. This is the room we've got, and I think there's one exit. So, now what?
We hold the door. What time is it?
Let's say it's been about 2 hours.
Yeah, whatever time is scariest. That's what time it is.
It's been about 2 hours from, like, you just had Noche Buena, and let's say you waited until midnight and everybody went home. It is now 2 a.m.
So
2:30
waiting till
a.m.
daylight is
Scary.
not really on the table.
Daylight is not on the table. It's
I mean, we
2
could
a.m.
try. It's
If
not gonna
daylight
work.
is a thing, yeah. Like,
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna
Can
give
we
you
just-
guys all one action before they start trying to break the door.
yeah, a potential one action.
A potential
Mhm.
one action. You could roll and they'll be poorly.
Is there oil in this room?
Roll
I
to
mean, there
see if
has
there
to be.
is.
Fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, the matches and the incense are here. I'd
Yeah.
imagine there's like.
I
Yeah,
mean,
right?
there's
There
match and
has to
incense
be.
at least. I don't know about oil.
Is this
So
the
this-
flammable room? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
It is the flammable room.
So we only have one die, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I believe
Let's-
in you.
Remember,
Let's do
you
it.
can
I feel
seize
good.
you can seize narrative control and be successful. You just have to burn a die. You still have 3 left.
Can I decide that after I roll?
Sure.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We'll see.
6!
Awesome.
Yes!
You are successful. Go.
That's how Wirt do.
You found oil. There's plenty of oil.
That's how
You're
the Capuans
swimming
do
in
it.
oil.
Fucking yeah.
Oh.
Where it says, "I'm very, very sorry, Darwin," and then leans the cross up against the wall and cracks it with their foot through the middle. Takes a curtain off the wall, wraps it around the thing, and lights it on fire. So it's like a big ass torch, effectively, to do the whole
Oh.
"stay back" thing.
Very
Perfect.
cool.
Good.
You are successful. You basically, like, the door is locked. They haven't broken into, but you have this flaming cross that you're waving at. It's
It's not a
fucking heavy,
crossbar.
and it's like you have that.
It is now a giant torch. I broke off the crossbar.
It is. You brought, yeah. It's a giant torch. Manny, what do you do?
Manny goes and gets a puddle and hands it to Luke and says nothing about why he did that.
He's already holding one.
I'm already holding
They're
one.
all-
You're holding one? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Basically,
holding one?
The
Okay, cool.
3 of us are holding him, yeah.
except for
Gotcha,
Wirt.
cool.
Wirt is now holding. I think Wirt put down
Yeah.
one. So
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. I mean, Manny will go pick that one up, I guess. Like, just
Okay.
kind of like, okay.
All right. Luke, what do you do?
I think whatever's left. How much of the pole would you say is left?
Wirt, how
I
did
think-
you break it?
The way that leverage works, I would say that like the top half with the arms is separated, and then some like a little chunk of the bottom. So it's like it's still a plus sign.
It's a plus side.
Okay. I think I would just try and bar the door. I'd
Okay.
set the parole down and try and move a shelf or move something in front of the door.
Perfect. I'm gonna make you roll for that. But
Cool.
first, Darwin, what do you do?
You know how, like, at church in the tabernacle, there's just like a bunch of guns? You know,
I don't.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know that actually.
Whoa, hold on. Wait, I
Like-
thought this is
I-
Filipino. We're not an American
We're
church
not
here.
in an
Hold
American,
up. Like,
but you know what? Maybe.
hilarious.
just
Oh,
Like
I want to
random-
introduce my next
random
truth.
gun.
It's that.
That's
That's my next truth.
we'll do it in the next truth. There's always been guns in the
Oh,
church,
there's
but
always
at the
been a
moment,
gun.
that's what's
there is-
in there. That's what's in there, right? That's why when you
Yeah.
open it and close it, like that's like it's a whole thing.
Next
Like-
time I'm
Called the
gonna go
tavern,
to
not
church.
today. Like,
Tavern not today.
Taberglockle. Okay.
no, that's it. That's the one. That's
There
it.
it
That's
is.
the one.
Oh,
There it is.
Taberglockle.
boy.
There it is.
Oh,
The
no.
Taberglockle.
Is there a way that I can help Luke bar the door?
Yeah, actually. So
Or is there or like could like I like break a window so all of us could escape?
there is no window,
There are no windows in here, dang it. Okay.
which is
What
which
about,
is
like-
kind of weird for a very flammable room, but
Yeah, but narrative. Yeah, I
but
get
narrative, there is no window.
that. I can't like pop up in like a ceiling tile in order to get people out of there. No.
I mean, you can roll to see
Okay.
if
That'll
that,
be-
like, there's like a vent
Okay.
to like escape. Okay, so Luke, go ahead and make your blocking roll, and then Darwin make your.
And this
Try to
is one
vent.
one
What?
die.
This is one die,
This
and
is
I
single
have
one.
I have I have the ability to take narrative control with
Okay.
my dice.
I got you.
Mhm.
That is a 5.
Oh.
I would like to burn my virtue. Adaptable.
Perfect. Wait,
Oh
You
no,
can't-
it's
you
I can
can't-
only do once. I can only never mind. I can't do that.
what is active? Do you have any? What's your act? What is the thing that's active right now
Wait, what
on
do you
your
mean? What?
stack?
Oh, on my stack. Adaptable.
Do you still did you burn your moments or your brink?
I haven't burned anything yet.
Oh, because it's a 5, you can't burn it.
Yeah.
It has to be a 1. Okay.
It has to be a 1, yeah, so I can't do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, so
Um,
that's just a failure.
Okay, that's a failure. Darwin, roll your thing to see if you escape.
Well, I'm not trying to escape personally. I'm trying to build an escape route.
Build
for
an
everyone.
escape. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just one die.
Yep.
Oh god.
I love this. We're
I
doing
mean,
great.
now we can embrace our breaks if we need to reroll, but it's only gonna be one, which is gonna suck.
Liza, that's a 6.
Perfect. You have this moment of clarity. You know this church like the back of your hand, and you realize that there is a way out. Can you explain to me what that way out is from this room?
This is where I think this is gonna lead to like where the choir sings, like up to up to the second level or whatever, and then I know that there are like exits and stuff up there.
Perfect.
So like while we're trying to block the door, I'm like bringing down the ladder so like all of us can get up.
Perfect. Luke, since yours is a failure, instead of blocking the door, you make it fall in such a way that the door is busted open.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. The worst. Okay.
The worst.
The
We
worst.
are down to 2 candles, and we are gonna enter our truth phase with just the one truth for you, Luke. These are the truths of the world. The world is dark. What is your truth?
The door opens. The way this plays out is the cabinet that I'm trying to move to bar the door opens it, and the things outside start rushing in, and the cabinet falls inwards onto the pearl that I set on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Smashing it.
breaks. Mm-hmm. Give me your one last truth, the one last truth that of the game for you guys.
Count it down.
We lose. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, glass count down.
Oh no, you still have one truth that you
So one
have
more.
to.
Oh, we have one extra one. Okay, cool. Got
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was the truth that I was
It-
given.
No, oh, so that really wasn't a truth. That was more of a narrative of what's happening.
Oh, okay.
You
So
just one
the-
truth.
we can't all fit in the escape route.
We cannot all fit in the escape route. Sweet. Awesome. And we are
Still
alive.
still alive. You are now rolling with 2 dice.
Hi, sweetie.
6. How many dice do I have? I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. I only have 8. Sweet. Awesome.
The kitty has given us a hope die.
Good.
Her name is Bilo Bilo.
Hello. Everyone's rushing in. These are people that you grew up with. But they're not actually them. You can see it in their eyes now. You can tell the difference. And maybe they never were the people you thought they were. Maybe they've always been them. And maybe they've been building up. And that's why the Burrows... You remember when there were like at least 60, 70 Burrows. And it started going down and down and down. And you realize it's because the people in your home on the island have been replaced. Being replaced slowly. And you realize that it's only 4 of you left. And everybody has been replaced. Well, 3.5. What do you do as they all start going in?
So I think I would usher the 2 people who still have paroles to go up there.
Oh no. Because it has to be me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darwin and Wirt, I think, are the... No?
No, Wirt's
Darwin
got the
and
torch.
Manny.
Wirt's got the
What's
Yeah.
got the giant
Burn.
flaming stick?
Hole, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wirt. They're coming in.
Yeah.
Luke, I'm gonna make you roll for that.
Oh.
As you're helping them. But Wirt, it's a dire consequence.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn off that light. What do you do?
I think Wirt and Luke have the same idea. I think there's a moment where they look at each other and don't look back at the other 2, and I think try to hold back the tide. I think Wirt, trying to think of something cool, super doesn't, says, "Merry Christmas!"
Merry
And-
Christmas! Perfect.
Nice.
As
and,
you
like,
shout
pushes the
this,
flaming torch forth.
go ahead and roll your 2 dice.
Sure. Could I make an argument for this is my moment where I see myself the way I've wanted to as like a cool action hero?
Yep. If you are
Oh, you look so
successful,
cool.
you look so cool. If you're successful, you get a hope die.
Beautiful. I fail.
Is there no, like, you get nothing at all? Like no 6s?
Living your moment allows you to make a conflict roll. On a success, gain the hope die. No.
No.
Yeah,
All
I know.
right. Sweet. A star is gone. Luke, I still want to make you roll with your 2.
Sure.
Just want to see if you're able to help anybody out.
That's a 6 and a 1.
Perfect. I'm gonna roll to see if I beat that.
No.
I do not beat that. Perfect.
Oh.
So you will go first. You are successful, and
Oh.
then Wirt's will be a failure. But let's go with what you do to help the other 2 up.
Okay. It's just simple. It's just trying to, give him a boost up the wall into the ceiling tile. Right. That's what the
Yeah.
escape route was. Like a ceiling tile got popped off, and then yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. It's just
Darwin
keeping them
and
moving.
Manny, you are able to, with the help of Luke, are able to climb up. What do you do as soon as you get up there?
We've got one puddle left, right? And it's about to break. We've got two, and one is about to break.
Just
right?
we'll make it a narrative thing.
Okay, we'll
You'll
do-
be
yeah.
successful because Wirt has already burnt one, and then you're gonna go into the last stand.
Yeah. You made a face that says I have a thing first. It's your turn.
Is it like one of those things where I put my hand out and then they just like close it on us?
What do you mean?
Ooh. Yes.
Because
That's real good.
Yeah, because it's one of those like, okay, we made it up the stairs, now you come, and then
The grate just
yeah.
And then
slammed
I
shut.
just slam it
Yeah.
shut.
Perfect.
Luke
Okay.
slammed it shut.
So
Yeah.
Darwin and Manny, you're able to get up there. But as you hold out your hand to Luke, Luke shuts it. And now there's only the two of you up there. Wirt and Luke, you are stuck downstairs. And we are entering the last stand. There is no more truth except for this. The world is cold and dark. And
We are
We are
still
still
We
alive.
are still alive, but not for long.
Yeah, for like a couple seconds.
For like a couple of seconds. You only have one dice left. If you fail this, you will die. And you will have the freedom to tell us how you die. Wirt, you are in front of people you thought you knew. Their teeth are sharper than you remembered. And you can feel the cold emanating from them. What do you do?
Wirt will fucking I think just drop instead of trying to push them back with the big flaming pole, to start lighting the curtains and stuff on fire. I'd rather die because I said so, not because you said so. And that's it.
Go ahead and roll your one dice.
Failure.
Perfect. How do they get you?
I think he's just not fast enough. I think he, races over and sets one alight and is while setting one on fire. That process takes longer than maybe Wirt thought it would, and is then suddenly slammed like a hockey player up against the wall. He looks back at Luke and just, I think all he gets out is no before his mouth is covered and he's dragged into the horde.
Perfect. Luke, you see your brother. You know he's your brother. But you never got to tell him he's your brother.
Nope.
First you hear him scream. Then you hear it stop. And then you see his eyes. He's standing up. He's part of them now. What do you do?
I look up at the ceiling tile that I just shut. I look down and see the pack of cigarettes that I threw earlier. Pick it up, put it in my mouth, and attempt to light it on the curtain as I get overwhelmed.
Go ahead and roll your one dice.
Okay.
If I'm gonna die, at least I'll look cool.
I know, right?
It was Wirt's one wish.
That's a 4.
How do they take you?
I think it's one of the things where uh like I light I'm attempting to light the cigarette on the curtain, but I had zero expectation of ever being successful, and I just get overrun. Yeah, I just get overrun, and I get turned.
How do you feel when you get turned?
It's like getting plunged into. It's like falling through ice of the ice of a frozen lake. At first, it starts out low and works its way up your legs, up your torso, into your organs, and at some point it stops being cold and just is numb. Your movements don't mean anything because you don't know how much movement is actually happening because you're numb. Each breath you draw in is biting and stinging and fills you with this strange burning, and that's the only thing you feel.
It's
Like taking a drag off of a cigarette.
yeah. I miss smoking.
Glass, no!
Sorry.
I do not condone big tobacco.
No smoking for me.
Only a little
Don't
tobacco.
worry.
All little
Not-
tobacco's on
not
thin
for
ice.
me at all. But regular tobacco is like doing well. Anyway, it's quiet, Manny, Darwin. You hear I forgot that we were gonna do that. It's quiet, Manny and Darwin. First you hear Wirt going, Merry Christmas! And then quiet. There's nothing trying to break up into that hole that was shut. But Manny, as you were trying to go up the thing, the one bottle that you were holding gets crushed. And the monster part of you immediately sucks it. So now, Manny and Darwin, you are at that floor. It's empty. But you look out and you see the same thing that Wirt saw. The same thing that Luke saw. The same people that you grew up with. But they're different. You also see Luke there. You also see Wirt just staring at you. They're quiet. And then suddenly, on both ends, Darwin, you see Tita Baby just casually walking in. And Manny, you see your uncle, Uncle Rudy, walk in. And it's just these two people that you know isn't actually Tita Baby or Uncle Rudy anymore. And they're just standing there with one parole left. What do you do?
I would like to make a call for a roll, if that's possible,
Of course.
to see if Manny's still in control.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll that one die.
Three.
Manny is no longer in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Describe how you die or lose yourself to the monster within you.
Manny, I think, like, Darwin turns to look at Tita Baby. Manny turns to look at Uncle Rudy. And Manny just sort of turns back to look at Darwin. And it's not obvious at first, but it's like a light slowly going out, like someone's taking the dimmer switch and turning it slowly to the left. And Manny just kind of looks at you, Darwin, just kind of shrugs, like, shouldn't have come back, huh? And then exits the building. And then sort of just goes still, like an ice statue.
And Darwin is gone. And Darwin, it's just you with your one parole.
I look at the parole and I look at everybody, like, kind of inching in. And I crush the parole and the candle myself.
Perfect.
And I say, I can at least make sure that you don't get this one.
Go ahead and roll to see if you're successful.
That would be a negative.
Wait. Couldn't you, in theory, steal narrative control by sacrificing the portal?
Oh yeah.
There is not in this part.
Oh.
Unfortunately, a failed roll can only result in death.
Wow.
Oh, just
So good.
so well timed. Thank you so much.
good.
Thank you so much for that.
Darwin, how do you die?
I don't get taken over by them. They just rip me to shreds.
Oh.
In their anger.
Because they're so mad, right? Yeah, I don't get taken. They just straight up murder me.
I do love that you were the one that introduced the idea that, like, we were going to be switched. And then instead said, nah.
No switching around here.
I'm good.
Not for me, thanks.
Tita Baby's the first one to get to you.
Oh, you're the worst, Eliza.
And then it's Manny.
Ugh.
Then it's Uncle Rudy. Soon Luke, Wirt. Soon your best friend. All these people that you knew tear you apart because they were hungry for that light. These things are true. The world is dark and cold.
People always ask, well, how do you have faith? Well, faith is found all around us, right? It's this feeling that we can easily give to others, but it's so hard to accept for ourselves. And I don't know. I think if you can believe in yourself, you can at least give that faith out to the things that you can't see.
Even if things don't get better, it still matters that you try.
Whoever gets to this part of the journey and says that they've lived life without regret was a fucking liar. We're constantly asked to give 110%, do our best, be better than we were the day before. It's impossible to do that because as humans, we are going to fail. And that leads to regret. I don't think it's possible to live life without a single regret. Fear, insecurity, anxiety, all of these things are going to be part of your life. But that doesn't mean that the presence of negativity, of darkness, should snuff out your light. Because the light isn't positivity. The light isn't happiness. The light isn't warmth and love. I think light is the presence of your will to try. So as long as you are out there trying, scraping by in the face of anger, burnout, I don't think your light will ever go out.
My name is Manny Campion, and people should know. I thought long and hard about whether I should do this. It seems kind of petty now that there's bigger things to worry about. But if by some chance we don't make it, people should know. My cousin, Luke Campion, and we trained together to light the lamps on the island. And I say that in the loosest terms. Luke shirked every responsibility and, well, he left it all to me. And that's not a thing that a child can handle. So we ran in our different ways. And I'm sorry for the part I play in ending the world. I just hope he is too.
Morning comes. The Campion cousins were the last on the island to be turned. An island that has never seen snow, that has never felt cold, is now covered in ice. Soon, boats start leaving this island. Luke, or the one that was Luke, goes north. Darwin goes south. Wirt and Manny, east and west. And that's the start of winter. This has been 10 Candles Starlight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone that's here. Before we end the stream, let's go around and again introduce ourselves, where we can find you, and what plans do you have in the future? Hey, whatever. Let's start with Kappa, Christian, who played Luke.
Hello, my name is Kappa, but Christian is also okay too and encouraged. You can find me on Twitter. Just check. The web browser now works, but Twitter and Hive at the Kappa Chris. I am a producer, performer, voice actor, personality. I do a lot of stuff when it comes to TTRPG. But at the moment, I am working on a few projects. I don't know if we can talk about that. Maybe John can answer one of those things. But of the stuff that I am working on that I can talk about, I am on Roads Uncharted, the first actual play podcast set in the Genesis system by Fantasy Flight Games, everywhere you can find your favorite podcasts. To be movie or not to be movie. We've been on a hiatus, but I'm editing the next episode to come out soon, where Brandy Rose and myself watch B movies and react to them and play bingo and analyze them through the lens of marginalized voices. It's marginalized identities. It's great. It's a fun time. It's one of my favorite things that I do of all time forever. And I'm also writing for the next installment in the Sina Una sort of franchise. So Tales of Sina Una is a book that is coming out next year. I believe that's the timeline. And I'm writing for it. I'm writing an adventure. So look forward to that. I'm very proud of that. And all the work that has been gone into it. So please go check that out once it becomes more available. And that's me.
Rio Masa.
Oh, hey. I'm Rimasa. You can find me on Twitter and technically TikTok. I'm not really active on social media besides Twitter. I've picked the hell site I want to stay on, and that's the one I'm on. So you can find me over there at RY0MASA because someone has Ryomasa. You can technically find me on Hive where I got the O in my name. You random Twitter person who has been active since 2011. But you can find me on Mondays over at my friend Stark Raving Riley's Twitch, where we play Gunmetal Soul, which is a Savage Rifts game. I play an animated skeleton from the Deadlands series of games that found their way into the Rifts world. So it's been interesting playing a character from an alternate history America in a different alternate history America. And so all of the places are the same and all of the events that happened, I have no idea why they've happened. Very fun. That's on Mondays at I want to say 8 p.m. EST. You can also if you are a fan of the game Destiny and by Bungie or Destiny 2, please check out or please follow my Twitter because we'll be releasing some more information about Dark Age, which is the Destiny 2 AP that we are currently working on, set to premiere in September 2023. Actually, since we're here, Kappa, I can talk about this, is part of the technical crew for that and is also helping on the production side. So that's why we'll be announcing, I guess, the rest of the team at some point, as well as who's on the main cast sometime, I want to say, in the next 2 or 3 months. It's a long timeline. I get to play a little loose with it. I'm very excited about that.
Perfect. Leland.
Hello. I am Leland, of course. I am the host for you can find me on Twitter. I don't really use it that much, otherwise to talk about cats and the one game I play. But I am on there as the Perfect Lee, where Lee is Lee instead of Ly. And you can follow my show at Good Neighbor RPG. Someone stole the S, so we do not get it. But yeah, we've just had like a show of 69 episodes, which is awesome.
Nice.
And then we started our second season, which just started like very, very recently. So if you don't want to go jump into that whole whale, we have a new whale to start. Yeah, you can find us on Twitter there.
Perfect. Last but definitely not the least, JPG.
Hi, everyone. Once again, I'm JPG. I am a pop culture educator and consultant. Let me see. If you're feeling comfortable going to conventions this year, I'll most likely be speaking at places like WonderCon Anaheim and San Diego Comic-Con. I do a lot of wonderful, amazing nonprofit work with the Comic-Con International, so I absolutely love that organization. Monday nights on Perception Studio, I do a talk show called The Welcome Party, which is your exclusive invitation to pop culture. And then if you follow me on places like Twitter or Instagram, mostly Twitter, but if you follow me at Speaker JPG, you can find my link tree, and the link tree will actually connect you to every piece of RPG work that I'm doing at this point. 2023 is going to be a very big year, and I highly I would love people's support and love and ridiculous ideas.
And you know me, you're already here. Thank you for joining me at this game on my first writing of Tan Candles, my first time actually running it for people, and
did it go the way you want?
It went exactly how I wanted it to be, with everyone dying and being emotional. It was perfect. You can find me everywhere. You could, everywhere that is on the internet by just looking for @ClassicalGlyza. That's Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Hive. I don't think I'm on Mastodon because I don't know how to use it, but everywhere else, that's where I am. @ClassicalGlyza. But if you want a more specific schedule, just go to bio.link/ClassicalGlyza. I do update my schedule there when I remember it. Next year, there's going to be a lot of projects, mostly one-shots. There's a couple of campaigns that I'm working on. I will be running a 10 Candles campaign, and that is correct. It is a campaign, and you will find out. It is going to be 5 episodes, limited series of 10 Candles campaign, and
2
I
candles
am
per episode.
Excited
I'm
for you to watch how
I am curious how this works.
how it'll work.
Yeah.
because yes, everybody
It's a
will
lot of
still
RP.
die every episode. But thank you
Wait,
again.
no, now I'm more confused. Hold up, back up. You can't just roll past. Hold on a second.
I mean, just keep an eye out on the channel. You'll find out.
Well, we can talk about it in the green room.
We can talk about it in the green room. But you know, again, thanks for watching. This has been 10 Candles Starlight, and we'll see you sometime soon again, I guess. Bye.